My hair was a complete mess. My glasses sliding down my nose, plumb I could even sit properly. A classmate plopped down on me and their laughter exploded in my ears like thunder. My name is Mia, a shy, timid, ordinary girl. I don't dare look people in the eye, and speaking loudly feels impossible. On the debate stage, I was so nervous that I threw up. The entire room burst into laughter. At that moment, I wished I could just disappear. I thought this was my life, forever weak and ordinary. Until the day my mom told me that Grandma, the Queen of Genovia, wanted to see me. I learned then that my father was the crown prince, and I was a princess. I couldn't believe it. I stuttered when I tried to speak. How could I possibly rule a country? Insisting I didn't want to be a princess, but the queen was firm. If I refused, the kingdom would collapse. Finally, we compromised. I would start training and decide on the day of the ball. That day on, my life turned upside down. By day, I continued to be mocked at school. After class, I had to practice dining, etiquette learned, dance, and rehearse speeches. The queen even hired a stylist to completely transform me from head to toe. When I saw myself in the mirror, I hardly recognized the person staring back, but my friends didn't understand, and I ended up having a big fight with my best friend. Only when I finally revealed the truth did we reconcile. But the good times didn't last. My identity was quickly leaked. Pram rivers swarmed the school, and classmates suddenly fawned over me. Even my once cold crush invited me to a party. At first, I was secretly thrilled, thinking I was finally liked. But he was only using me, making me a public joke. I became the laughingstock of the school. And I felt like giving up everything. The queen scolded me angrily, saying I did deserve to be a princess. Luckily, the steward reminded me, no one can make you give up being yourself. If I gave in, that would be the real failure. I began to try being brave. I no longer stayed silent when facing classmates' cruelty. I stood tall, learned to fight back, regained my confidence, and rebuilt my friendships. Yet, the day of the ball drew near, and I still wanted to run away, until I opened a letter from my father. He wrote, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but finding something more important than fear." Those words brought tears to my eyes. I finally understood I had to face my destiny. That day I ran through the rain, soaking wet, but determined to step onto the stage. In front of countless eyes, I summoned every ounce of courage and spoke from my heart, touching everyone in the room. The queen placed the crown on my head herself. At that moment, I was no longer the timid, weak girl, but a true princess and a completely new version of myself. I finally realized that a true hero is not fearless, but someone who moves forward despite their fear. With courage, even an ordinary person can shine brighter than a princess.